want to continue our coverage about what happened in court today. Entertainment attorney Lisa Bonner is here to break it all down for us. Welcome back to the show.
Lisa, great to see you. No bail. He's still being held. Trial date set for May 5th. Do you think there will be able to make changes in terms of his release?
Well, it is not likely. He has been denied twice, and there are a lot of issues that he has been denied on. For example, he's been denied that he could witness tamper, that he could potentially flee the country, that there are a barrage of instances that really would have affected, and would continue to affect whether or not he would be able to be released on bail. So I actually do not see that happening at all.
How long do you see this trial lasting?
Well, the prosecution says they are going to put on a case for about 3 weeks, and the defense expects their case to last for about a week. However, that is always subject to change because, in the instances where you have additional witnesses, you might have additional motions that are filed. You want to bring in witnesses. You have an issue with the judge, for example. So one never knows. And there is the YSL case, another case, a RICO case that is going on in Atlanta that has been going on for about the last year, and they did not expect that case to be going on for that amount of time. So there are a variety of factors that actually can factor in to determine and affect how long the case will actually go on.
Okay, so Lisa, our James Ford was mentioning something that was talked about in court, superseding indictment. What is that?
A superseding indictment is an indictment that is filed by the prosecutors where they would amend the original complaint and the original indictment, and they could add new people, they could add new charges. And in this instance, since Diddy was the only defendant that was actually named in the original indictment, I absolutely do expect that a superseding indictment would be filed with additional charges, and possibly additional persons would be added as well, because no person acts alone in this kind of instance.
All right, Lisa, thank you. Appreciate speaking with us today. We'll see you soon.